Connie Roberts, and I'm here at Desaki's for a celebration and a presentation for Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Wilkins Associates. The consolidation is complete, and they're introducing a new model for the company. Now, the Wilkins name goes back for many generations, and Bob, you've known all of them.
Well, that's true. I knew the Wilkins for a long time at Cove Haven and Lake Wallenpaupack, and they both graduated Strasburg High School, at least Morris and Elliott did, the founders of their company. And they were great people. You know, what's really interesting about both of them, they were so hard dedicated. They were very dedicated people to the excellence of their profession. I mean, they really demanded that everything they do was right. And I always enjoyed that with them. And they're also very funny guys. I mean, believe it or not, for serious business people, I used to just like being around them because they could crack me up so much. And I know them for 40 years, really.
Now we have little Tommy here, the fourth generation.
Yep, I'm the fourth generation, you know, behind my dad. I grew up in the real estate, watched my dad and my grandfather Morris, who really started in the business, you know, doing all his the hotel business, and then seeing my dad do real estate, and now I'm working there now, doing management, learning from the best.
Mario, you've known the Wilkins for a long time.
I have. I've actually been a client. I've purchased properties that they've sold to us, and you know, whenever you buy something from them, you know that everything is on the up and up. Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Wilkins and Associates, top notch. They've got about 115 between employees and associates. A tremendous amount of people here in this community, and they're a big part of the real estate community in this county. I believe 20% of the real estate listings are listed with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Associates.
Now, Bob, tell us what the brand name of Better Homes and Garden means for the real estate here in the Poconos.
Well, I think it means a great deal. You know, it means almost 100 years of quality. Better Homes and Gardens has been a household name identified with everything from decorating the household to gardening and all those lifestyle kinds of things that people care about and identify with the home. So when we heard that the brand name was going to be available, we jumped at the opportunity, and we actually have a 100-year agreement with the Meredith Corporation, who owns the name, to be a franchisor of that name. So that's how much we regard it.
Joining me now is Christine, Dominic, and Tom, and this event has been about saying hello to the future. But Tom, let's talk about your real estate operation in the good old days.
In the good old days, boy, I can remember them. When we used to have the Bible, and the Bible was when an agent got a listing, they came back and they wrote it into the Bible, and that's where you did it. And God forbid you had to go in to do a price reduction because you'd get the whiteout and such to go through, and photographs. There was no internet back then, Connie. I can still remember when we bought our first fax machine and set that up into it. So I think we've come a long way since then.
I remember all the listings, they weren't on the internet, so they were in an MLS book, and we'd have to open that up, cut out the listings, copy those, send them to the owners manually, and now it's all done automatically.
Well, Dominic, I know that now your company is up on the latest technology now.
Yeah, definitely. It's scary to kind of reminisce and hear how it was done in the old days, because just as it was kind of transitioning, I had come into the real estate industry, and now you have computers doing the work and auto emails where a client comes in and you certainly don't wait for the book, which by the time it was printed became out of date. You put in the criteria of what a buyer's looking for, and you can have the computer automatically send listings, where in the old days you had to get up on the hot sheet first thing in the morning, who got to the computer first. And we have just a lot of technology, for instance, like a lead router, which tracks all of our internet activity, and then focuses the lead and sends it directly to the listing agent. The listing agent can be ascertaining leads when they're sitting on the beach and down the shore. All through
the telephone that it comes through, all the leads, and it literally calls them on the telephone. I mean, the technology that Dominic has been involved with is just unsurpassed. It certainly take the company into the next level.
Wow. Now, Christine, where do you see the real estate market right now and where it's headed?
Well, we do see some stabilization. At our sales meeting this morning, we went over some numbers with Dominick, and the Pocono Mountain Association of Realtors showed a 13% increase in closed sales year to date. You know, it's a great buyer's market, although the buyers don't have the confidence that they need to purchase their home today, and the sellers still need to be very realistic in their pricing. But we are heading in a good direction.
So, Tom, now that you have the model in place, what does this mean for the future of your real estate business?
Well, we fortunately made the turn into the new real estate company, and in the old days you had all of what was called a bullpen, and a bullpen was all the desks all lined up and all of the agents that came in. Now we have what's called a hybrid agent, and a hybrid agent may be located in our corporate office in Stroudsburg, but their market area, Connie, might be Wilkes-Barre, or it might be up in the Mount Pocono area. So by using that hybrid agent, it really works out pretty good. And then in addition to that, we've come up with a day desk. And a day desk is where you literally have got a smaller office location, but numerous agents that will use that for the day, and then the next day a new agent may be sitting at that same desk.
So how do you feel about 4 generations?
Yeah. I saw that interview earlier tonight, and 4 generations of Wilkinses doing business in the Poconos. A lot of fun, and I'm proud to be a Pocono boy.
As you just heard, Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate Wilkins Associates is in the Poconos to stay and is here for a very long time to come.